And we are back with more Sam and Max, brought to you by GameAnyone.com.
No,
no idea why I use that
Minister,
voice.
the president isn't ignoring you. He's just not that into you.
Lol.
Super Bowl.
Mr. President, you're alive. I'm overjoyed.
I can tell.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, why aren't you back at the White House keeping that backstabbing Secretary of Health and Human Services away from my Cuban cigars?
I'm here to investigate the rampaging Sam clones and their possible connection to the so-called Devil's Toy Box, sirs.
What a coinky-dink. So are we.
Yes, sirs. Quite the quinkadink.
Yes.
Hey, if you're here and I'm here, who's running the country right now?
I've taken the liberty of installing an amusing bobblehead figurine in the Oval Office. No one seems to have noticed.
A seance? That's not exactly in your bailiwick now, is it?
Okay, I'm just gonna stand right over here until I can shake off the memory of you saying bailiwick.
You are sadly correct, sir. As a medium, I'm more of an extra small. But it's desperately important that we make contact with the missing Dr. Mama Bosco.
Why?
I would think it's obvious, sir. The Sam clones. Her hands are all over them.
Yep. That's what I suspected.
Ew.
Her
Figuratively,
hands
sir.
are all over them.
Oh, that's better.
Bailiwick.
Are you going to take another shot at summoning Dr. Mama Bosco?
Actually, sirs, I was thinking of leaving it to someone who specializes in weirdness.
Larry King is here?
I think he was talking about us.
Oh.
What happened to Mama Bosco?
She's
I'm not
missing,
certain,
didn't you hear?
sir. I came here to investigate reports of illegal cloning activity, only to find Dr. Mama Bosco missing. I'm conducting a seance to bring her in for questioning.
Do you know anything about these simulacra?
Gogglegangers.
According to the authorities, they're fanning out across the city in search of the remaining toys of power.
Remaining?
Yes, sirs. In the aftermath of the Salmon Mock incident, our crypto scientists estimate that there are only a few hundred TOPs extant, and they're scattered throughout the city.
Wow.
What will happen once the Sam clones gather all the toys?
Nobody knows. A few experts believe that the person who created the clones will use the fully empowered Devil's Toy Box to psychically bring about a golden age of unity and harmony.
That'd be an unexpected twist.
But most of them concur that we'll likely be facing some sort of universal Armageddon scenario in which a horrific beast of unimaginable power reigns over the earth, and the living envy the dead.
Well. Bleh.
Stay loose, Super Bowl.
I always do, sirs.
Part of the hazard with living with a cat in summertime is occasionally inhaling cat fluff.
Harry, you're alive.
Don't sound so disappointed.
Aw, don't be that way, Harry.
You cheated me out of millions of dollars and trapped me in a killer sauna. How should I be?
Sadder but wiser?
That's one way of looking at it.
What do you know about these scary
But
toy-stealing Sams?
Nothing.
You sure you want to stick with that answer?
Yeah, isn't that your tunnel that connects directly to the big old cloning facility?
That old thing? I haven't been down there in months. After Mama Bosco started using it to store crate loads of high-tech equipment, it kind of lost its rustic charm.
Think he's telling the truth?
Probably. Harry doesn't have the brains, brawn, or all-around competence to pull off a scheme like this.
You know, I am standing right here.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
What sorts of high-tech equipment was Mama Bosco storing in your hole?
How should I know? She never tells me anything.
How'd you get out of Skunk Ape's ship?
I'm glad you asked. My incredible adventure began when I discovered a small crack in the back of my
On
cell.
second thought, never mind.
Aww. I was
What
vaguely
happened
curious.
to Mama Bosco?
I don't know. When I returned to the lab after my harrowing adventures on Skunkapi's ship, she was acting strange.
Strange?
Mind controlled?
Yes. She was distracted and wafted about the facility with an agitated nervousness that one would normally associate with a guilty conscience.
You
Ah.
got all that from the way she was wafting?
Well, that, and she gasped, "Oh no, it's all my fault," before she floated out of the building. No one's seen her since.
Ah. Mama Bosco.
So you don't know where Mama Bosco is?
Mama Bosco.
Not a clue. That's why we're trying to hold a seance, to compel her to return.
What's with the seance?
Super Dense over there wants to summon Dr. Bosco back to the lab for questioning, but he doesn't know what he's doing.
How so?
It's so obvious that he can't make contact with the spirit realms. I mean, he can't even get in touch with my recently deceased relatives.
Why don't you tell us about those recently departed relatives?
Sorry, Sam, the memory's too fresh.
Fair enough.
I wonder if he is
Hang in
telling
there,
the
Harry.
truth.
Do I have a choice?
No, you don't, but I'm going to be using my toys of power on you. I'm going to read your mind in a minute, but first I'm going to screw around with the wacky dummy.
I, Harry S. Moleman, being of weak mind and weaker body, hereby authorize Agent Superball to exile me to a ninth world heckhole of his choosing.
That wasn't me.
Very witty, sirs.
Agent?
Sir, I think you should know that under this jacket I'm going totally commando.
Very amusing, sirs.
Where's my mouse? There it is. I can't make Sam talk. Alright. Let's try reading some minds.
I'm afraid the contents of my mind are classified, sirs.
Dang, he's
Well,
good.
that was odd.
He is good.
Stupid Superball can't even contact Uncle Morty, and he's only been dead for a week.
Morty, huh?
Agent Butterball, please stop humming show tunes into the open channel. It's very unnerving.
There's an Agent Butterball?
Harry,
Please go away. Just the sight of you is a painful reminder of all those millions I gave up.
Alright, fine, bite me.
hang in there, Harry.
Do I have a choice?
Superball! How's it hanging, buddy?
I'm afraid that's classified,
Good,
sirs.
because I don't want to
I
know.
missed him.
Huh, nothing there.
Stay loose, Superball.
I always do, sirs.
Well, maybe we'll just hold a little seance of our own. How do you like that, Mr. Stupid Ball?
Oh, this is rich. You think that you have the spiritual chops to summon Mama Bosco?
Hey, Sam's got more spiritualism in his pinky than the love child of the Dalai Lama and Mother Teresa.
Actually, I don't think I have a pinky finger, Max.
Let's begin, sirs.
Yes. Ooh.
Ghoulies and imps from a Black Sabbath song.
Give us a signal by banging that gong.
By banging that gong. Harry Moleman,
What?
the spirits wish to speak to you.
Oh, do they? And who, pray tell, wants to talk to me?
Your Uncle Morty.
Uncle Morty? Is it you? Talk to me, Uncle Morty. Talk to me.
Yes, your Uncle Morty. He has something important to say.
Yes. Bug. Clock. Whoa. Whoa.
Mortimer Moleman, your nephew is waiting.
He needs a friend now since he's no good at dating.
Hey!
We need that picture to say talk words.
Harry!
Uncle Morty?
Yes, it's your Uncle Morty!
You sound weird.
I've got a cold!
In heaven?
Who said I was in heaven?
If it's really you, then tell me the secret you kept from me all these years.
Let me think about it.
Mortimer, come out and play.
Yeah, we need to know about a secret.
Come on, Morty, come on. Tell me where you hid your stamp collection.
Uh-huh.
Morty M. Moleman, your entrance is cued.
To conquer your stage fright, just picture us nude.
Ah! Ah!
Hey!
You wait a minute, Max is already nude.
Uncle Morty?
My stamp collection is hidden
Yes?
in the attic
Yes?
of the Statue of Liberty!
I knew it! It's a miracle!
There's no
Thank you, Uncle Morty!
No.
Thank you, Max!
Man, there's something for reals going on here.
It appears that Mr. Moleman's leap of faith has allowed the POTUS to make contact with our target, sir.
Yay! POTUS!
Thanks for the rescue, boys.
Mama Bosco, what happened to you?
I don't know. I was looking into all these rampaging Sam clones when all of a sudden my spirit started pinballing through all sorts of nightmarish heck dimensions. If your seance hadn't anchored me to this plane of existence, I might never have found my
Man,
way
you're
home.
popping up
Oh,
a
dear.
lot.
It seems that the boundaries between realities are decaying. I'd best alert my
What, you have a
superiors.
contingency for this?
Hey, I thought I was your superior.
Of course you are, sir.
And I need to tell my girlfriend in Winnipeg.
Way to clear a room, Mama B.
Good. Now maybe we can get to the bottom of this mess.
Exactly. Where's Mama B? Mama B! Oh, she's up at her console again.
Hey, Dr. Mama Bosco, can we ask you a few questions?
Can it wait? I'm very busy trying to figure out where all these Sams came
Well,
from.
that's just too dang
It'll only take a
bad.
minute.
Fine.
Max and I were taking a closer look at those underground cloning tanks.
Yes?
And they've got Bosco Tech written all over them.
That's horrible. Someone must have snuck into my lab and stolen all my cloning equipment.
Who do you think broke into your lab to steal all your cloning
Harry
equipment?
Moleman.
Well, whoever wanted an army of Sam clones, obviously.
Well, duh, Sam.
What are you doing?
Same as you two. I'm trying to find out who's behind all these clones.
Wouldn't that be weird to find out someone was cloning you?
Got any ideas on how to stop
Using
the
them
clones?
to make an army to take over
no,
the world?
Not really.
I'm sure Bosco will be okay.
Yeah, a Las Vegas wedding will be just the thing to center his restless spirit.
I wish that were true, but I just know this'll all end in tears.
And lawsuits.
And shirtless raids by the police.
Alright, so someone stole her cloning technology and she has no idea who took it, huh? No idea at all, huh, lady? Is that the case? Is that what we're dealing with here? Let me read Mama Bosco's mind.
If anyone ever finds out I was hired to build those clone tanks, I'm
You're
done
already
for.
dead. How can you be done for?
I wonder if I could whip up an army of anti-clones.
Mama B?
Yes?
Give it up, Mama Bosco. We know someone paid you to build those cloning tanks.
Who was it? Stinky? Paperweight? Professor Plum?
I don't know. All I know is, a few months ago, an anonymous donor wired me $1 bajillion in exchange for a few hundred of my experimental cloning tanks. I knew it was shady, but times are tough for a single dead mother with a money-hemorrhaging research lab. So I took the gig and looked the other way.
Another victory for unregulated capitalism.
This anonymous donor. Anything you can tell us about him?
Turn-offs, turn-ons, the last 4 digits of his social security number.
We only spoke over the phone. He had a creepy, high-pitched voice.
The poppers?
Sam, you don't think it could be the soda?
Don't even think it, little buddy.
That they were melted in lava. They can't be back. They were lava melted, I tell you. Lava melted!
Now that we've established that the clones came out of your machines, is there any way we can shut them down?
Well, there should be a biometric override built into all of my clone control centers.
But
Oh, I hate the sound of your butts.
But my handprint is the only one that can activate the override.
But without a body, you don't have handprints.
Or the right to vote.
well, that's just terrible. Alright, we're pretty much out of
Anything else
time.
you
We may be out of time
remember
before
about
this
the mastermind who
conversation
bought all
ends.
those clone tanks?
Aside from the squeaky voice, no. Oh, and he paid me in cash. Really old cash.
Really old cash. Interesting.